Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. Today we are doing a quick video on two stocks since it's Sunday and the stock market is closed. Please bear with me. I had a very long night. I just had some coffee. I just got back. I am dead, but it was a fun night. Puerto Rico is the only place that I know that you could take a dog into the bar and be the cool person. So fun stuff, fun stuff. Back to this OPTT. Never looked at this before. This was a request from a member, and honestly, this is an asset that I probably would not want to entertain because of this constant sell-off. But one saving grace I can have for you if you're invested in this is that in this most recent lows, look at the volume spikes, right? So that's a lot of buying at like near dirt bottom, if not zero, because this thing was what $3,500 and now it's 84 cents. So you really have to think about your logic on like what kind of return are you expecting. And I'm going all the way to daily, and we're probably gonna not even try to do any doodles and stuff on this because I don't even think it's enough to be able to trade. There you go. Okay, there's a little bit of life right there. So that's on daily. On weekly, sorry for the lag because Ethereum is moving. Yeah, on weekly, guys, like this is too much of tight consolidation on the lows. So I don't know what the range is on this. I'm trying to give you some kind of logic. Okay, this is not worth it, guys. I'm not even gonna lie. In a situation like this, if it takes this much effort, your money is probably better invested in another asset that actually gives you an opportunity to get in and out, or like at least see some kind of consolidation or something to work with. That asset is not worth it. Let's go to the next coin you asked for, uh, Kopin Corporation. Okay, this, look at this compared to what the heck we just looked at. That was death on a chart. I would not ever even try to trade something like that. In from $3,000 to a couple cents, you got to understand that's not even worth it, right? That's dead. Coming back to this now, Corbin Corporation. This is on a monthly time frame. Another asset that, oh, man, like I see why you think this can go up. I don't know anything about what's going on with this company other than the chart. And I can tell you the original owners of this company are probably waiting for something. And whoever bought and like the CEO and all them, they're probably the ones who sold these spikes. Probably on like they put out some news on their company, the company pumped, they sold, and the news was like lackluster, it didn't matter. That's what this looks like to me. This is looking like some pump and dump stuff. If you don't know your levels, you're going to get wrecked. The good thing is on this most recent 3-4 years, you're seeing some activity, but still pump and dump, pump and dump. I don't like that kind of stuff. If you want to outsmart them, trade levels, and then what you could do is you could go on a lower time frame. I already gave you my fib, and let me zoom this up for you. I would not even try to mess with this unless you get like a perfect entry kind of situation, because it's already very, very risky trading assets like this that are just pump and dumps. Here, let me try to, there you go. So this thing, that purple line right there is my like, I should not want to buy anything under this line if I'm long, because that is my stop loss. If I was short, you'll see the purple line on top. So go back to my video on Ethereum, Bitcoin, whatever. You'll see my purple lines on top going like, that's my stop loss, blah, 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 blah. This is like very, very, very low. I hate turtles. This thing is worse than a turtle, okay? You're waiting weeks upon months for like pennies of a move. I don't think this is worth. If you're gonna trade it, go for it. You can see why they sold off at 971. That was uh, a target for profit for traders, not investors, right? So everything I do is for trading. So how do I take money from you as a trader? And that's basically what the stock market is, right? You basically buy something low and you sell it high to the sucker, and you collect a profit, and then they have to figure out what they want to do with it once they have it. So as a trader, I'm accumulating right here, right? In these like rainbow lines, okay? On these levels, I'm accumulating with a stop loss underneath $1. Anything under a dollar, I don't want it, okay? But between 275 and a dollar, since this thing moves so slow, you have months upon months to do whatever you want to do with this thing. It's moving like a penny, if that. It's not doing anything. Right now, you have a very large volume coming in, and more than likely they're going to do a short squeeze, right? So what does that mean? You can buy in this colored lines, whatever, but you better, if you get to $5.52, you take some profit. If it goes to $9.71, if you don't take some profit, you are setting yourself for one of these disappoint, like 3 years of like just every month going down. So you're gonna look at your portfolio and you're just gonna see it going down every day. Like, and then what's gonna happen is you're gonna sell on the bottom where they're buying. You see, they're buying these bottoms and they're selling the top. If you don't know your levels, you will get chopped. Let's go to a daily time frame, and then I'm gonna just leave this be. Okay, so this is how this thing is trading on a daily, right? You see these big gaps? If you see anything on a daily time frame doing stuff like this, that means there's no volume, right? So that means like the liquidity of this asset is like lackluster. This is a price efficiency. That's how I would call it. It's a price efficiency. Usually it wants to go back and check out, hey, is this true? Like, are we supposed to pump or are we supposed to dump? Blah, 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 blah. This pump occurred, as you can see, right above our asset line of a dollar to $1.30, right? So this is the low of the low. Anything underneath this purple, I would say let it go, and it could go to zero, right? Like this thing can go to pennies. It could turn into a penny stock if it doesn't get delisted. It already is a penny stock in my opinion. $2. I don't know what the market cap is, but this is what people buy a lot of, thinking they're gonna get rich fast. So they'll go like, oh, I can buy a bunch of these shares as opposed to taking. If I had $10,000, I can go all in and buy like freaking 5,000 shares of this, or Apple stock, but Apple is like $200 a share. You're gonna buy this over like 3 shares of Apple or 10 shares of Apple. Excuse my math. I'm just giving you an example. But it's because you think like, oh, I can have more of this. I have more gain potential. No, no, no. It's cheap for a reason. This is $2 because it's worth $2 and probably less because there's no volume. So there's whoever's making the market in this asset, they're doing stuff. Whatever institution owns it, go to Yahoo Finance and go to Insider Holdings after you type in this stock. Who is doing the buying and selling? Go to the institutional holdings and see what are they doing. Are they buying or selling? And if it's like, I mean, some random institution that you don't see like big ones like Blackstone and stuff, that's probably why, like what's going on. You got to figure out the fundamentals. I don't want to get into that. I'm giving you chart. This is dog shit. Both of your charts are dog shit. I don't care even if it goes up in 10 years or 5 years or whatever the long term is. Uh, I consider my time my most valuable asset. So your opportunity cost of your time and your money being used properly, because the time, like your money, if you put it into a better asset, it is gonna make money for you while you sleep, right? Like the whole point about passive income is having your money work for you. I don't think this is worthwhile investment for your money's time. I think you can put it into an index and make 8% return a year guaranteed, like just in the index of like VOO of a Vanguard or something. Like, dude, this is not worth your time or money, and especially not the other one. That one that was $3,000 to like 80 cents. Heck no. So I hope you got some information out of this video. I forgot your name, boss. but I made this video specifically for you, and I will find your name on the YouTube comments, and I will leave the link for this video so you can make of it what it is. And then if you have any other questions, feel free to let me know. Aside from that, guys, I hope you guys see probably an example of good asset versus bad asset versus worse asset. And these probably fall, the first coin was worst, and this is bad. And I don't consider either one of these anything that I would touch with a 10-foot pole because there's no volume. So you don't know when the spike will come to get out, right? There's no uptrend. There's no, I mean, they're downtrending, right? So there is no, you're hoping and dreaming for upside, and you're expecting someone else to be the sucker to buy after you to go up so you can sell or get out of an underwater position. Some situation like that, I'm assuming, because the psychology of real investors, unless they're the owner of this company and they own the shares, they probably don't care about it, right? Other investors probably don't care about it. Unless this thing has something in the pipeline that's coming out, or they're going to have some good earnings, there's no upside potential. Probably. Like your ATR on this, your average true range on this asset is probably like pennies. So there's not even any kind of volatility that you're going to see in the options. Even the options is probably like free. I bet you can get like one call, which is 100 shares of this, for pennies, like 1 penny. I don't want to pull all that up, but I'm telling you, there's no demand for this. So you're in a dead asset. You got the only way for you to get these things to go up is to do research, figure out something that no one knows about, and then you are gonna have to market it because the company itself is not doing a good job of making their presence known, where other interested parties who are sitting on cash even have an interest to mess with this. Now, let me give you an example, okay? We're on a daily, okay? On a daily on this. I'm just gonna quickly look at Ethereum because I'm on a trade on Ethereum. And I was short 33333. Everyone knows this on the Discord. So feel free to go to the Discord. That line in the sand is a big thing. Everyone's hated on me for telling you Bitcoin's gonna go down from 100 and like whatever 7, 8, whatever it was when I told you. Everyone's like, no, 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 no. So here is Ethereum, okay? And I know there's a lot of stuff going on, but this is a daily, right? This is just going up. Here's your weekly. Why would you trade that other thing is the point I'm trying to get at. And you can see, don't read that. That's, here, let me turn all this off. This is not for you guys. This is for the members of the Discord who actually are caring about trading. So this is an example of a coin, asset, or whatever that's going in an uptrend, right? You can put your money in it and just sit and wait, and in time it'll go up, right? But your other assets are doing this here. Your two coin stocks that we just went over are doing this. Does this look healthy for long term? For you to, like, say you bought here and your stuff is doing this kind of stuff from $3,000 to this, is this like, where are you buying? You're gonna buy over here, maybe over here. This is doing this. If I was a buyer of this asset, right, my stop loss would be like, technically my stop loss would be like over here, because if I'm long, sorry, I'm short, so I'm looking at it like this. I apologize. If I was long on this asset, my stop loss would be here. Okay, it would not be here. It would be a higher low, because if it's not making a higher low, that means more than likely it's not bullish. So I would be like this, and I am long Ethereum. But if I was short, this would be my stop loss because we're in an uptrend, right? So we would make a higher high. So anyone who has a stop loss above the previous peak is probably going to get stopped out because we're in an uptrend. If we're in a downtrend, the lower low is where the liquidity sits, so it would get taken out. I hope I explained that properly. I hope that makes sense. If not, Feel free to ask me questions in the Discord. I respond back within like a minute or two because I'm very active in there. We have a small community and I want to keep it that way. If you're in there and you don't talk and you're just hunting for signals, I will boot you out within a day or two because I know everyone in there personally for like multiple years. And some of the people in there I've known for like 5 years. And we've been in crypto together for like a few bull cycles. So we have a meme coin expert. We have a long-term trading expert with algos. I'm talking about you, Trump Ponzi's, and our meme coin expert, Javier, Pug Plus, for sure. And then me, who is a day trader, scalper, high leverage uh, trader. So it's like for me, I'm in and out every day. Every asset, I just look at it as a vehicle to make a profit. Like I'll get in cheap, I'll get out on top. I have no love for Bitcoin, Ethereum. I've mined Ethereum for like 4 years when it was $30. I bought my first 30 Bitcoin at $1,200. Okay, I gave my gold ounce bars because I'm Indian, so we had a bunch of gold ounce bars. I took that when gold was 1,200 an ounce and Bitcoin was 1,200 an ounce. I took over 30 bars and I turned it to Bitcoin. So and I mined Ethereum for like multiple years on 580 RX on 50 RX 580 GPUs, 8 gigs, on a nice hash and all whatever. But Ethereum was $30. I had a solar setup and everything, so I I am not married to any of these assets because when I got into crypto, it was for a certain reason. That reason now is completely gone because crypto is mainstream and a regular thing, and it's that technology. So, uh, as a trader, I mean, I know long term is up, so I'm trading it every day, and I'm trading it to the upside, right? So I'm short only when I know that hey, this is overvalued. I'm long when I know hey, this is oversold. You can see this line over here, this purple line, right? I know I can buy this purple line confidently without having to worry. I know when price is above this yellow line, hey, maybe I should take some profit or consider a short. And that's me. You do you. But do I think Ethereum is going to go to $800? No, right? But can it? Hell yeah. Because there is no real um, liquidity in these markets. Like Mr. Fink from BlackRock said, if he held 5% allocation in Bitcoin, Bitcoin would be like $800,000. He's just one trillionaire. There's many trillionaires don't care about this stuff. Their businesses and their assets make dollar every day. They don't need to be concerned about inflation or whatever. They make money according to that current market and that rate of inflation that year. They all their money produces money at the same rate as the inflation rate and beyond. You have to understand that if your investment consolidates, right, and you selling early or you buying at the wrong time, you are not going to be able to stomach long-term moves like this. So this is 90 days, not even 90 days. Here, 90 days, and this thing dropped 40%. Can you imagine you buying at $4,000 and it dropping to what is this? 2,000? 200. 2,200, right? No one thinks this is possible, right? But I'll say this right now. Ethereum is doing tap, tap, tap. That's 3 taps, right? The liquidity here is building, but if you do this too many times now and you don't break out, this now as a trader is a shorting opportunity, knowing that yeah, you could break out, right? Yeah, you could break out and go to moon. You can also take a very, very high leverage short with the stop loss as far as you want above this, it's up to you. What can you afford? You know, do you want a little stop loss? You want a big stop loss? Like how much confidence do you have in your technical analysis? But you can take a short with confidence, knowing that a stop loss can be here above these highs, or a stop loss above that previous high over there on the left over here. Okay, and you can let that stop loss, you can let that short run all the way down to 2,500, and if it goes, good. If not, you will take a calculated loss because you know exactly what you're going to lose if you hit short now and you hit stop loss 4160. You know exactly what you're going to lose because the app will tell you, hey, potential PNL negative this. So you have no reason to fear the trade because you know exactly what you're going to lose if it goes there. If it doesn't go there and it goes here, you know exactly what you can potentially gain. And keep in mind, yes, it can bounce on here or it can go lower to even deeper liquidity because when we go selling down to this level, everyone in the world, because it's a global asset and everyone's trading it, will have fear and panic, and the traders with real money will see the fear and panic when we come to this level. And if no one is buying, and say they're buying, and retail is poor, you're gonna run out of money buying the dip, buying the dip, buying the dip without knowing when to buy the dip. Institutions have patience and endless money, and they can print money by stock offerings or whatever they want to do, or split shares. So the point of the matter I'm trying to say is, uh, they know that the max pain is at 2,500. Their liquidity of all the people who are trading is probably sitting there. Their most beneficial position would be to go under that level, right? As an institutional trader, you know, if everyone thinks this is the safe spot and this is where the liquidity is at, just to go a wick, like a 5-minute candle underneath that, and then you as an institution using all your money to buy back everything while everyone is selling, right? The whole retail world is selling and everyone's shorting and selling. When you use cash to market buy at that point, not only will you get as much as you want because everyone is selling and you're the only buyer, you will cause a short squeeze, and then you'll see that quick reverse, like this little big candle here, after tapping these purple lines. You just look at the chart, man. You don't need me to tell you this and that and the other. Look at the reaction off of the line. And the point of the matter I'm getting at is, if you come tap and you think you're going to do this every time, right? The market is painting this picture like this purple line is safe. You can, every time we come to the purple line, you get a nice reaction, right? I'm telling you that. That's exactly when you feel safe that line becomes a trap. And if you try to long this, it'll do a dead cat into this level again, 3,000 whatever, and then go into the lower liquidity, into, like, I don't want to give you those kind of fear tactics, but you know what the market is doing right now? The market is trying to scare all the old Ethereum holders and shake their conviction, and they're like, Solana is the new thing, so buy Solana. So all these people are trying to rotate out of ETH and go into Solana, and Solana, whatever is going on there, you give too much attention to Solana, it gets shy and just shuts down the network. You think Bitcoin can get away with just shutting down the network? So just be very cautious of what is being portrayed in the media and on news and all that. If you're an investor, don't look at my videos because you got to think 5 years, right? You have to buy, turn off your computer, and go live your life. It don't matter where it's going today, tomorrow, next month, next year. You're a long-term investor. So have your plan of long-term investing. If your asset goes down and it's not paying you dividends while it's going down, good luck. If your asset is going up and you are a long-term investor, that's fine. But if you are a trader like me and it's going up, I know I'm going to take profit where the banks are going to take profit. I believe in myself and I believe in cash. in the bank. I don't believe that the CEO is not going to take profit when everyone else is taking profit. I don't think the CEO and all the shareholders won't take profit if the institution managing the funds and giving them the liquidity to do their business is taking profit, and they're not going to take profit on top of it. Are you understanding what I'm trying to get at? The whole world is making this is a business. Trading stocks is a business. The institution is making a market, and you are investing in this asset and expecting a return. They also expect a return, and the way they get their return is to have you invest at a higher price because they have the equity, they have the shares, they're selling to you at that top price because they bought it on the bottom. If anything, they got it for free, just exercising options of the shares. You guys do some research, and that's all I got for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I am gonna take a nap, wake up, probably go to the beach again. Have a great day. If you have any questions or concerns, leave it in the comments section below. Please leave a like, subscribe, thumbs up, share this video with like-minded individuals. If you're interested in trading with me live, feel free to join me on the Discord server. Link to the servers in the description of this video below, alongside all the other affiliate services that we use and recommend that helps this channel grow. Thank you guys so much. You have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.